Late summer, Louisiana, 1912. A group of children wander along the edge of a swamp while their parents fish nearby. The air is thick, the water is still, and at some point the children return to the adults. But one of them doesn't. 4-year-old Bobby Dunbar is gone, and no one can say exactly when he disappeared. Some stories fade with time, others refuse to disappear. Tonight, we step into the shadows. Hey, truth seekers. I'm Joe, and welcome back to the Shadows of Truth, the place where we explore strange mysteries, historical cases, and the stories that make you stop halfway through and say, something doesn't feel right here. The Dunbar family lived in Opelousas, Louisiana in 1912. It was a small community where people knew their neighbors and news traveled quickly. Bobby's parents were Percy and Leslie Dunbar, and Bobby himself was 4 years old. Curious and energetic, and exactly the kind of child who liked exploring. One summer day, the Dunbar family went fishing near Swayze Lake. Now, if you've ever seen a Louisiana swamp, you know that it can be beautiful, but it could also be dangerous. The water is dark and murky, and the shoreline is muddy. Trees and brush grow thick along the edges of the lake, and wildlife is everywhere. At some point during the day, several of the children began wandering around the area together. They explored along the shoreline and through the nearby trees, the way kids often do when adults are busy talking or fishing. Bobby had been seen with them earlier, but when the group eventually came back, Bobby wasn't with them. At first, no one panicked. People assumed he was still somewhere nearby, that maybe he had wandered back toward the lake, or maybe he was playing somewhere close. But as the minutes passed, something became very clear, that no one had seen Bobby for quite some time. And suddenly, the adults realized that something was very wrong. Within hours, the quiet fishing trip turned into a massive search effort. Neighbors arrived first, then volunteers from nearby towns. Soon, hundreds of people were combing the woods and the shoreline around Swayze Lake. Boats